Okay.
And I got the 401, the 401, sipping lemonade while I shake.
Everybody, it is Kayla got the 411. I'm back again with another What's Good segment. So this week I have Afro pop artist Joey CoStar. How you doing, sir? I
What's
like to
up?
ask people what's good. What's
I,
good?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Everything is good because I'm alive in this Corona time. So I'm doing good.
I know. Are your family and friends okay?
Everybody's good. Everybody's good so far. So far, so good.
Yeah. How have you been like using this whole situation with COVID not being able to perform, or have you
Yeah.
still been performing or doing virtual shows?
I did a virtual show. It was like a benefit concert to raise some funds for the nurses that's been in the field right now. Yeah, cause my
Oh, that's
wife.
dope.
Yeah, cause my wife is a nurse and my mother's a nurse, so I know what they're going through right now through there.
Oh
So
my gosh.
yeah,
So how
yeah.
have they been dealing with it? Like, what kind of stories can you tell me that they've been dealing with?
Yeah, they had some scares. They had some scares. Like so maybe like a colleague of theirs or two had like got corona on the floor. So when that happens, the whole floor has to get tested, so that they can make sure they don't have it, and then they can't get on that floor for like a week or so like that. My wife had two
I was
scares,
just
but
about
she
to
was
ask
negative.
that. So
Yeah.
if they can't get on the floor, do they put them on another floor?
Yeah, yep. They put him on another floor. So my wife was on a whole nother floor. She wasn't even used to the floor that she was on for like a week. She's like, I gotta get off this floor. Like I don't like this floor, but
Wait. So
yeah,
what if like somebody moved to another floor and they had coronavirus and the test results ain't came back yet?
yeah. They gotta
Oh
move
my
to
God,
another
that's
floor.
so scary.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's
Oh,
crazy. It's a crazy time that we're in. It's a serious thing. Like I see a lot of people out moving around and having a good time, and God bless them. I'm praying for everybody because this is not a easy thing to deal with. And even the people that are like in the house, it's a long time. So it's not like we shouldn't
yeah.
be frustrated with people that want to get out, but we got to be as wise as possible.
Yeah, I've been working from home as far as like my 9 to 5 job
There
since
you go.
March.
There
My
you go.
daughter, she's been, she broke down one day. She was like, I want to see my friends.
I know. I know. Mine too. I have a 5-year old. She like, Daddy, when is what she calls it quarantine time? When is quarantine time over? I'm like, keep praying. God gonna say something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's keep praying. Let's see how this year goes.
Yeah,
So
for sure.
I'm excited to have you on. So tell us about yourself, where you're from, and type of music that you make.
Yeah, so I'm Joey CoStar. I make Afro pop music. That's my
Mhm.
genre. I started off in a music group. So I was a singer, he was a rapper. We called our genre like urban pop. This really came out around the time Tiger and Chris Brown did like an album together. I think that was maybe,
Oh
oh
yeah, I
my
remember that.
gosh. Yeah, that was a while ago. Like I was in college then, but yeah, so we put it together. We were doing pretty good in our area, moving around. We did a lot of shows in Philly, a few in New Jersey, Maryland area. Um,
Yeah.
but we kind of like went our separate ways due to just like image and style and kind of life,
Yeah.
to be honest. So I started doing Afro pop music. Where I'm originally from, I'm from West Africa, Liberia. So
Yeah.
I was born there and I came here when I was like 2 or 3 months. So it's in my culture. My mother and my father were born and raised there. All
Yeah.
my aunts and uncles and cousins, they were born and raised there. So that's really my culture. That's my lifestyle. So I said, you know what? It will make more sense if I can relate my image to something that's really real. Um, and in a combination, because I am American and, I am I'm Black American, African American. So that combination is kind of what I put together in my music.
I
And
like how you explain that.
yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
So can you explain, like, because I hear so many people, they think reggae and Afro pop is the same thing.
I know, I know,
And
I know.
it's not.
It's
Okay.
not.
It
It's not.
surprises me how so many people are just coming on to Burna Boy this year.
Well,
It's
tell me about it.
insulting.
Ain't that crazy? It's insulting.
It's insulting.
I know. It's crazy. I mean, he's been around. Oh my gosh, Burna Boy's been around for so long, like
Mhm.
so long. For him to be popping now, it's a testament to commitment and consistency.
Yeah.
But yeah, like dance hall and reggae, first of all, is different from dance hall. What they think is reggae is actually dance hall. The more upbeat party sound and vibes, that's more dance hall, you know.
Okay.
I listen to soca. I have a record out. It's called Vibes Rhythm, and it's soca. That's from the Caribbean as well too.
Yeah, I saw that on YouTube, but I couldn't find it on Spotify because I love that song. I searched
Yeah.
high and low for it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh no, I'm sorry. Yeah, it's not
No,
on
we
there
gonna
because
we gonna play that. I'm all set up.
Hey, say no more. It's a rhythm. So what, you know, like Caribbean music and stuff do, they do rhythm. So when they come out with the original, they allow the beat to be available for anybody that wants to just do their own style to it. So I got the rhythm from Kes. Kes is a soca, or very popular soca artist and stuff. So I love that song. So I just put my little spin to it. But yeah, you know, dancehall is definitely different from Afrobeat. I think the rhythms and the patterns can seem similar, especially if you don't know, you know, what is Afrobeat and Afropop sounds and stuff like that. But and they are starting to be familiar. A lot of dancehall artists are doing Afrobeat, and a lot of Afrobeat are blending their stuff with dancehall. So it's getting more confusing, but they are different and with different history and different backgrounds. So yeah.
Okay. So what got you into music? Do you come from a musical background?
Yeah, I guess we could say that. My mom was a singer. My mom grew up singing, so she can sing. You know, I don't know anybody else in my family that really does music like that, but music really, for me, growing up, was just instilled in me. We listened to a lot of Michael Jackson. Just a lot of my mom just put me on Michael Jackson so much. I just remember myself when I was young, just dancing around the house. Like,
what's your favorite song?
What's it called?
I'm gonna tell you mine too.
Looking out. I forget the name of that joint.
Why?
Yeah. That was my favorite song. Just love that song.
I love Dirty Diana.
Dirty Diana's fire.
He put his heart in that song.
He did. And see, those are the songs I like. The one that like he poured his heart out on. You know what I mean? Like I know the other popular ones like Thriller and all that. You know, those songs is dope too. But like the ones he poured. That's why I really got into music, because I wasn't always raised expressing feelings, expressing how you feel and your experience and stuff like that. So through music, I was able to tap into, oh, this can be okay. Let me see if I can do, and that's how I'm able to like just be more open through music, to be honest.
Yes, and you know what? I'm going to say the Vibes Rhythm for last, but I want to play your latest single, Sugar.
Okay.
Now that joint is popping.
That's a vibe. Amen.
Yo,
Amen.
So we're gonna play the single Sugar now.
Okay, shout out to Joey Nice on that too.
Yes. I want to let it keep going because it's alive. So, what is your whole creative process when you're making music?
Man, yeah, I can say what I don't do. I don't like writing without a beat, so I write to a beat. So I hear something that I like. If I love the beat, it just kind of starts talking to me, just like the melodies wise, like not even the lyrics. Like lyrics come later when I actually feel the vibe of the record. Like, is this am I expressing myself, or am I like being fly on it, or am I like, being conscious on it, stuff like that. So I like to listen to it, catch the vibe in my heart, kind of see, okay, this is how I see it. This is how I hear a melody coming. And then when I get the melody, I start putting lyrics to a melody. And then I just say, and I don't really like, I don't like, not a stunt. I know a lot of people say this now, but I don't really like to write it because it slows down my process. I don't like typing it in my phone, none of that stuff. So if I'm somewhere I can't record, I record the audio on my phone, the melody, at least the melody. And then if I got lyrics, then I'll start recording the lyrics. But if I'm somewhere I can record, I will run there real quick and I will go like either bar for bar or like a couple bars at a time, so. Yeah.
That's technique. Doing this segment, I always ask people that question. just to see everybody's approach on doing music. And I haven't heard anyone say they just do the lyrics first, then do the instrumental. That sounds hard. So I don't. Are people that actually do that?
Yeah. That I gotta get the beat.
Yeah.
I gotta get the beat, and I gotta feel the beat gotta speak to me, because I gotta match my melody, gotta match what the beat is trying to do, and we gotta coincide somehow. So yeah, I mean, let me see. There was like, once or twice I've written to a beat where I love the record, but I couldn't have the beat, maybe because the producer sold the beat or because he already had it or for somebody else. And then I have a very talented producer that I work with, name is Moody. Shout out to Moody, and he will remake it into his own style, and almost you won't even recognize it, but because he remade it based off of the beat, it matches my vocals already. So
I was thinking that too. Like, I'm pretty sure you could have found somebody to match a beat if, like, for example, because it's like, I know they have a lot of beats out here where they offer people for free, and then if somebody ends up buying it, because as I'm doing this segment, I'm like, oh, I got a copyright. Oh, I got a copyright.
I know. Yeah, you got to go through a lot with that.
Yeah, but thankfully I haven't got any strikes. They just give you a warning saying, hey, you
be careful.
Get monetized. Yeah. So let's knock on some wood.
Yeah.
All right, no, and you said that you were married. So is you being married and being a father, is that inspiration behind your music, or you just go in and just do fun music?
Most definitely my experience. I definitely write about experience. Whether it's my exact experience or it's the experience of a friend or a family member, but somebody around me, I like to draw from somewhere. That's really why I enjoy music. I don't really like fabricated or fictitious music.
Yeah.
And it's fun. It's fun every now and then, but it's not something that I'm listening to all the time. Like, all the time. Like I might be I hear that at like a party, maybe dancing and stuff like that. But for the most part, I like to say something, because I like my life to be balanced, man. I don't want to be an artist that live in one life and then when they're home, they live in another life. That's difficult. I can't keep up with it. I probably wouldn't be doing this if I had to do that. So
saying you driving a Ferrari and you driving a Kia. It ain't nothing wrong with Kia, because I got a Kia.
Come on now, you got to start somewhere. And listen, if a Kia is good enough for you, then it's good enough for you. Ain't nothing wrong with that, You know what I mean?
So I get it. So you're more, you like to talk about real life, real stuff. That makes sense.
And I like to blend it with some vibes, like if you don't pay attention to lyrics, you'll be like, oh, that's a vibe. You be rocking to it. But if you pay attention to lyrics as well, it can answer to both people. So
Yeah, and speaking of vibe, we are going to get into your single Vibe, because that is a vibe. Okay.
Hey, that's another lyrical one too. That I'm listening to those. That's a vibe.
A-B on the beat. What that vibe like? What that vibe like? What that vibe like? Pull up in the vibe. Pull up in the vibe. Pull up in the vibe.
This song is so dope. I miss outside.
I know.
I miss the festivals and.
Oh, come on now.
It makes you appreciate actually going out and enjoying.
Ain't that a fact?
Live shows.
That's a fact. We vibe, man. We vibe. Hey.
I love this part.
Yes, leave it all behind. Facts.
Yes, you are dope, sir.
Thank you so much.
Inspired by any artists? Like, what are some artists that you look up to?
Off top, Chris Brown, automatically.
Somebody just said that to me, like the artist before Chris Brown. Chris Brown is the GOAT. I be trying to tell you.
Oh my gosh, he's definitely the GOAT. Man, like
versatile. He can do Spanish.
He can do everything. He can do everything. He's super dope. I pray for him all the time, because I want people to. I don't want any of his extra stuff that he's doing to take away from his credit that he deserves, because he's super dope. He's a blessing to music. You know what I'm saying? So definitely Chris Brown. Drake definitely got me feeling comfortable expressing how I truly feel. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's cool. Yeah, he does. He blesses us. It's okay. Like, I miss her. Okay, I call her.
You're back. You're only hurting yourself if you're lying, because you got to keep it up with all these people, man. If you feel some way, you feel some way. You got to get over it. Got to let it out.
Exactly.
My on the African side, Malik Berry. He's a Nigerian artist. Love Malik Berry.
The dude that sings Flashy.
Yes.
That's my song.
Malik Berry is super dope. And he like wrote for mad people before he even started popping. So
I didn't know that. Like
yeah.
People more like West African people or American?
Yeah,
people?
yep. David O, Wizkid, wrote for the top. Yeah.
I did not know that. That's I love Flashy. Once I heard Flashy, I started digging into his catalog. But Flashy is definitely
gosh, you gotta go back to like Flashy's like, is that his current? No. He just dropped the EP. So Flashy is like his one before that. You need to go to the one before that. That one I think is I forget, but it's fine. Like his whole catalog is crazy.
Okay, I'm gonna go on Spotify and find it because I'm so tired of today's music. I love this segment because it's giving me an opportunity to come across like dope
new
artists.
Stuff.
Like,
yeah.
It's like, come on, don't you guys get tired of listening to the same?
I know.
Nothing wrong with your favorite artist, but it's like I feel like nobody's taking advantage of this quarantine time.
Yeah, seriously, to dig into some new stuff, some different stuff, out of the box stuff. Yeah, for real.
So have you been using this time? Because I know you can't, go out and do live. So you've been going to the studio and doing music more?
Yep, I've been recording in the studio. By the grace of God, we'll have an album here coming sometime when it frees up. I want my album to be when it's good outside. So I know a lot of the people that follow my fans and stuff, they're like, oh, the album. I was like, yeah, I understand. But trust me, you'll want this when it's outside. You won't want this when it's like, it's no fun that way. To me, personally, it's no fun. I want us to all celebrate about it. You know what I mean?
Right. So, do you prefer performing outside venues or inside venues?
Good question.
Because your music is upbeat. I just feel like I need to be in the grass, like going on.
Yeah, be able to run around if you need to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely I love outside. I love outside. I can say outside. Yeah, I'll say outside. But I love inside. I feel like we can create a vibe. Like we can feel like we're outside if we want to. The music is music. You know what I mean? So
you have which video did you perform where it seems like you was in like a basement, but it was just like it was dark, but it was like, you know what I'm talking about? Oh my gosh.
I did some video.
You were performing, they was recording you. It was like a professional video. Oh, Sugar Live Band.
Oh, okay. That was like it was like an in studio joint. So like, yeah, that's where we record our music and stuff like that. But they have a live band area. Almost, I get what you're saying. Why you said a basement? Dope. Yeah, that was
and I was already like the song, but that live version, I don't know. It hit different. Did you think it hit different?
Yes, it did. And yes, it did. I'm glad you said that too, because the band would love to hear that. I'm gonna make sure we play this for them because they're like, yeah, that was dope, man. I feel like it was better. I agree. I feel like it was better too.
So do you have your own band or do you just work with particular people for particular songs?
I can say I have my own band. I don't like to own the band, you know what I'm saying? So I work with a producer, Moody. Once again, Moody connected me with some people that I kind of always knew. And then we brought them together, and now we call them, Just Us. So it's Joey CoStar and the Just Us band. So those guys that you see in there, that's the band. Yep, that's the band for real. And we do all our shows together. We did live shows together, so many of them. We're about to start picking up and doing more. But yeah.
Have you been able to perform in West Africa as of yet?
No, not yet. I've been invited to a big one too, but I just feel like it wasn't time yet, to be honest.
Really? Why?
Yeah.
Was it this year or was it like before?
How long ago was it? It might have been like a year ago. I don't know.
I feel you. I feel like we all have that intuition where you're like, you know what? Y'all ain't ready for me yet. Like y'all ain't ready for me yet. Yeah.
Y'all ain't ready for this. Nah. I just feel like I want to go with more. I want to go back. I want to go with more. I want to be a little bit more established. I want to have a little bit more of impact when I get back there. So that is more worth it because that's a long flight. I've been back to Liberia before, and if I had to go through the Brussels way, so you got to go to Brussels, which is England, and back to Liberia, that's 23 hours. You know what I'm saying? So if me and my band is going, it got to be
Because the layover is in London, right? Because I was supposed to be planning a trip to Ghana next year, but COVID
my wife is Ghanaian.
Who is?
Yeah, my wife. My wife, she's Ghanaian, yes.
So do your family still live back in Africa? Like, we know what's going on in Nigeria right now. So how do you feel about that? Because those videos are I'm very emotional. So
certain things crazy.
I see, it'll be on my mind when I go to sleep. And certain
I know.
videos, it really disturbs me.
Oh wow, no, it's very disturbing, and
So
it's that, and it's as crazy, if not worse. It's terrible. It's really terrible. It's a terrible thing. Like, and with all this awareness, you would think that the government will speak up and say something. Yet they haven't really even pull up in the. It's wild, but I'm
yeah,
glad that the light is
that's
being shined on it more. It's showing that we care more for our people back home because they need it. They really need it. As beautiful as
yeah.
Nigeria is, and as prestige, and as popular, and as Nigeria is
Mm-hmm.
not necessarily the worst country in Africa. I mean, nowhere close to the worst country in Africa. It's a blessed
Yeah,
country, but this is stuff that gotta go, and I'm glad it's coming to light. It's terrible. It's terrible. It's terrible.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's I like the fact that a lot of people are kind of coming together. Like I said before, it don't matter if you're African American, we all brown skin, okay?
Exactly.
We all
Exactly.
black. It don't matter what country or region you from. We
Yeah.
shouldn't let that divide us.
That shouldn't have to. Nobody should be treated like that. Period. Anywhere in the
Exactly.
world. So, if especially it being in Africa, and it's a blessing in disguise. I like to see things on a good side. Even through the challenges,
Mhm.
and it's a blessing because these are things that have been going on in Africa for a long time, and it's getting light now. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm
Wow.
very,
Okay.
very happy that people are starting to care more, and eyes are opening, and you know, people
We
are
got to
being
thank
held.
social media for that. How have
That's
you
right.
been using social media to? Do you think social media is an advantage to your music or not?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, it gets you out to I live in a small city in Pennsylvania, York City. I'm known in Philadelphia, in Liberia, in Atlanta, in New York. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So it's definitely an advantage. But for me personally, social media is a challenge for me sometimes because I don't care to be putting my stuff out there all the time. I don't care to just
Right.
be posting all day. Like I said, I got kids and I got a wife, so I like to
Yeah.
be regular. I like to be regular, but you gotta do what you gotta do to get going. So I don't really complain about it too much. But if it was me personally and I
Yeah.
could do my thing without it, oh, I would definitely do it
Yeah, it's
without it.
time consuming. I
It's
mean,
time
think of the
consuming.
right caption and
Yes, yes.
making sure the
Hashtag.
sizing right and the
Come on,
hashtags. It's like
come
there go
on.
an hour of my day now.
Yeah,
Trying to
yeah.
make
And then
sure
you
this
feel weird if somebody commented on something that you posted that was dope, and they're like, "Oh, this is great," and you be like, "Oh, I gotta get back to them because I don't want them to feel like I didn't." You know what I mean? So it could play a
yeah.
bunch of stuff when you know what I'm saying. But
So I'm gonna let you play the next song. We play Sugar Vibe. I'm gonna be saving the song from YouTube for last because I love that
okay,
song.
okay.
Should
So
we
you want
play
me
Mean It, Story, or I'm Ready?
to play Mean It? Yeah, Mean It is dope.
Mean
Mean It
It
is
is
dope.
dope, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. It's a vibe. That's a vibe. Shout out to Moody
Very in
again for
tune. I'm gonna
yeah.
play the whole song.
I can tell that you listen to these for real, because you humming the like. I'm like, oh, she got the melody
Yeah,
going.
I like to do my research. You know, the last person that I interviewed with, I listen to your music for days just to get a
That's dope.
familiar with your catalog. I don't just want to jump over here and be like, hey, how you doing?
Know. right.
Yeah, you gotta be professional. And that song, you were talking more about your feelings, like you said that Drake was an inspiration behind.
Yeah.
Do you notice? It seems like more Afrobeat artists are more in tune in their feelings. I seem like a lot of R&B guys, they're not even talking about love and females anymore. Like they don't turn to talk about violence. And
Facts. That's a fact. That's a fact.
It's like, what happened to the love? Like, because women buy music. I feel like, women buy music.
They do.
It's okay to cater to both, but you cater to your ladies, that's where
listen, and then we sometimes we be surprised that ladies, they will say, oh man, ladies is worse than guys now. Well, this is the music that they listening to, and you talking gangster stuff on songs that are almost like R&B. So they're listening to that and they're like, oh well, I like this, and I'm gonna repeat these lyrics. And these lyrics are not just lyrics; they enter people's brains and they enter their mind and come out of their mouths. So yeah. So
and then you tell a friend, and that's how it goes. Word of mouth.
That's how it goes.
That's how you told me you pee on women. I don't want to hear that type of music, sir.
You know what I'm saying? You feel me? You put it out there, you're bragging about it. It's gonna go somewhere. Somebody, because you're popular, you're cool. So once you become cool and you say something and it becomes accepted, it's gonna become cool. You know what I mean? So yeah. So I try to be cautious with my lyrics, what I say, and what I put out there. But I definitely tapped into my Drake bag in there, and I definitely know that women like for you to mean it and not just say it. They want you to say what you mean and mean what you say.
Actions, people, actions, not just words.
That's right. That's right.
Okay, I feel like I'm talking directly to somebody. Actions, not just words. Yes, I think you just gotta mean it. Don't just say, I like you. Okay, do you mean it? Your actions will show if you mean it. Boom.
Facts.
Perfect.
That's a fact.
So what's next with you? Because currently we are, we still in quarantine. I guess we can call it semi-quarantine because people are still going out, but
people still going. Yeah. Anyway, that's a whole nother discussion. But but yeah, for me, I'm building up a lot of stuff. I'm still in the studio, like I said. I'm putting out a lot of little like stuff on my Instagram. Like I'm doing like open mic things. So like I'm gonna like sing live in the studio my songs that I've done in the past. I'm breaking down songs, so I'm gonna do like a lyrical breakdown on my songs from the past. So I'm just getting more involved online, and just engaging more online. I have something dope coming up. I don't want to put it out there yet, but I have something dope, like a show type of thing coming up soon.
DM me about it so I can know, because anybody that's on this show, I'm gonna always shout out your albums, your singles forever.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, and I actually want you probably to be on the show, so we're gonna talk for sure.
Hey, I love to talk.
Yeah. So So the show's gonna be dope too, because it's gonna be giving a lot of people platform to do their thing, to talk about their business, to get opportunities, to possibly get some money back as well too. So from the audiences and stuff like that. So that's that. And then I also I'm trying to put a project out here. I'll probably be honest, probably 2021, but if not, a little sooner. But like not much. Yeah.
So that with the holidays and hopefully with spring and summer, everything get back to normal. So it'll be perfect for that coming right into spring.
Yes, that'll be dope. That'll be dope. So yeah, that's what I'm up to, man. Trying to keep my kids busy and not lose my mind, and keep going and stay safe and healthy. That's what I'm really trying to do, so that I can make it to that far. You feel me?
Yeah, make it to 2021.
You feel me? Yeah.
So now I'm gonna play the song, the Vibes Rhythm. This video is on YouTube. It has over 20,000 views. That's how you know it's popping.
Amen.
And I love this song. I searched everywhere for this. I just love the vibe of it. Everybody is having a good time.
Yes, you see
everybody's so beautiful.
Yes, amen. That's right. Beautiful.
Wow. Where did you shoot the video for that at?
Oh man, that was like that can't be 2 years. That was I think that was like a year and a half. We shot that at like a local indoor outdoor restaurant, and then they have it like a restaurant joint, and then in the back they have where the girls and them was dancing and all the people like the dancers were dancing and stuff like that. So
I thought you was out the country.
oh no,
everybody looks so mixed and beautiful and different shades and melanin. I was like,
that was the purpose. That was the purpose. You know what I mean? Like, you know, that was the purpose. Like soca, like it was a soca song. I'm a West African Afro pop, so I wanted to blend it a lot. Yeah.
Wow. And you have a great live voice too. Like,
thank you.
Some people don't sound the same.
Oh wow, thank you.
That's a gift because we all know a few artists when they get live.
Yeah.
Like, wait a minute. That's not what I heard on the record.
And I ain't mad at them. You know, sometimes they have days. We all got days. So, but I thank you. I appreciate that. I really do appreciate that. For sure.
Well, Joey, I thank you so much for, being on here. Let us know, where we can follow you on social media. And you're Joey CoStar on Spotify, iTunes, and YouTube. Okay. People?
That's right. Joey CoStar. So on Instagram, it's at Joey CoStar as well. On I have my Facebook like page. It's at Joey CoStar. That's with 2 R's. Yep. Shout out to my fans on there. Follow me on my website actually, where you can see absolutely everything. So if you need music, social media is there. Updates, pictures. You want to book me, you can do all that on my website, www.joeycostar.com.
And then they can I Googled you and you came right on up. Yep. I be telling people Google is very important.
It is important.
Work with Google so that you are on your first page.
Yes.
Your artist, you need to be on the first page, not everybody else. Yeah.
That's a fact. Shout out to my team for that. They helped me put that together a little while ago. So that's true.
So who is your team, and also like how are they supporting you and your family? I'm gonna also ask you that before you go. I like asking that question.
I just have some people I kind of grew up working with so far. I don't have a major situation. I have an assistant I work with. Shout out to Kamara. I have like a music lawyer. Shout out to Brian Drack. He's from Philadelphia. So between those two and Ann Henningsen, she works with a 365 promotion. So I just work with them together. To be honest, I got so much going on in my head that I just pull people together and when I need to for different situations and be like, I need you for this. Let's get this thing going. And I spearhead it. And then they help out and they come through. I pull people that can come through that can do really well. So I'm thankful for that. Yeah.
Yeah, they're clearly doing a great job because I found you on Instagram through the promotion. Yes. You know how you just run ads? I see so many artists. I'm like, a few artists will be like, hey, I'll pay you $100 for it. No, I'm not that type of person. No. So I'm just looking through music and I spotted you and it's like a rabbit hole. You go to one song and the next song and then I'm like, I need to reach out to him.
I respect that. That's dope. That means you're paying attention to and you're giving people opportunity to do that. So I just wanted to tell you thank you too for this opportunity because you're doing a good job. I've seen your other interviews too. You're very professional, very organized.
Thank you.
Yes. You reached out. You was very respectful. There was no way I could say no. I looked on your page, I've seen stuff and
I take professionalism because I feel like, I have a special bonus episode coming out on my podcast, protect your brand. You are your brand. So how you carry yourself is,
that's right.
It matters. And I really appreciate you for saying that also. And thank you so much, Joey.
No problem. Thank you.
Don't let them take you from me. The homies hitting on me. They will love to have words for me. Can't you believe it? Now they start to understand my style. I pray to God he cover me like towel. I need patience cause I'm running now. I'll be focused on the money like it now. Like it now. Like it now. Fantasy to a flower. Come here mama cause I want to devour. The way I lie your ways make me wanna stay. You about to call me back on a Thursday. Give you the best of me just like a resume. And we gon' celebrate like it's your birthday. So baby don't you save it for a name. Meet me over there, I want knowledge. I've been studying your frame like it's college. We can do this all day, all day. I want a sugar, 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 yeah, sugar, 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 I want a sugar, 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 sugar.
Hey y'all, it's Kayla got the 411. If you want to keep up with me, all you got to do is just go to Google Kayla got the 411. It will let you know everything that I have going on that first page. I have made sure of that. Or you can just go to YouTube, my main channel, and watch the show, and make sure you subscribe. Thank you to everyone who leaves amazing comments and reviews under the comments. I read them and I truly appreciate them to the point they make me tear up. Also, my streams on Apple have been going up, so that lets me know that you guys are enjoying the audio from the videos on YouTube. So if you're listening on Apple, go ahead and drop your girl a review. And I truly appreciate everything that people are saying, nice comments. You know, if I'm able to make you laugh and smile, that's all that matters to me. My content clearly shows that I enjoy doing what I'm doing because I always have a good time. And just a quick update that I'm now on Pandora Podcast. So you can listen to me on Spotify, Apple, Google, Pandora, iHeartRadio, and of course watch me on YouTube. So thank y'all so much, and I appreciate all the support, truly.